know, being here for 4 years now, it's starting to hit a bit different in a way that I'm starting to realize that there are a lot of little everyday things that you'll never see in the States. Now, if nothing, it's a bit chilly in the shade. And I do have to say that these are just my opinions, and this is not a diss track. But if you want to pull up in the comments right after you hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, I still remember in one of my older videos where I talked about like how I noticed that people kind of leave babies outside by themselves, like in front of the house. And man, there was one comment that cracked me up, and that said, yeah, because we don't steal babies. And yeah, man, I was dying laughing because like it's true. Like I mean I see babies outside all the time, which was one of the culture shock. But another one that I didn't realize was just how funny people are here. But anyway, man, one of the everyday little things that I like just learned about had to be about the book bags hanging from the flagpole. And now in the States, we do something similar where we hang our flags everywhere. Like, I don't know why, it's a bit weird to me, but we do. We will put our flag anywhere and everywhere. Students put them in their college dorm room, people put them in their bedrooms, their offices, like this. We put our flag everywhere. And hey, again, it is a bit weird. Dang, it is super nice today. I just had to open up my jacket. Wow, look how nice it is today. Dang, I thought it was supposed to be getting colder, but nope, it's getting toasty. Man, overdressed. But yeah, man, it is weird. Every time I go back to the States, I am like blown away at how strange seeing this is. Like, it is extremely weird. But here they do it right. Not only do they do it right, but they put some sauce on it for real, because they will hang up backpacks of kids who just finished school. Like, come, tell me that ain't gangster. Like, come on, man. Oh, thank you. Hello, Scott. Oh man, that was really nice to run into somebody. Leon, nice to meet you. I will be by that cat cafe. Like, man, in the States, I don't know what we doing in the States, man. We got it completely backwards, hanging up all these flags and all this other crap. Meanwhile, they're like celebrating something that actually, like, I'm not saying the flag don't mean nothing, but what I'm saying is, wow, that should be the thing. Like, it makes total sense too. But man, like, really think about how cool that is. It's such a small thing. And then the whole thing in itself just gives off a vibe of togetherness, family, like being connected, and community. Like, oh my gosh, like when I realized, because I remember when I first moved here, I saw this, I was like, what is going on? But when I learned about what it was, I was like, that makes sense. Like, why don't we do that? Meanwhile, we over here hanging up flags everywhere. Like, I mean, look, this ain't a diss track, but still, man, I don't know. I think it's a bit weird. Something else that you'll also see in the States that's really weird is people will openly post outside or promote outside their houses who they voted for, which is like they'll post it outside their house, they'll put it on their cars. I mean, legit, you'll be walking through neighborhoods seeing like Trump flags and and these like cardboard cutouts. Like, America, what are we doing? We're better than this. And on that note, something that's kind of little but like just normal to everybody else around here that I kind of appreciate would have to be the swimming lesson, because my son is taking swim right now. I think he's doing his A-level, like his first one. He's about to take the test. Man, he took a practice test, and this practice test is so intense. Like, wow. And man, my wife was telling me about this test because only one person could go with the kid taking the practice exam, and they go and like, it is, when she was telling me about it, I was like, I can't even do this stuff. Like, how can I, like, what? My son, 6 years old, did amazing. He's a better swimmer than me. Wow. But again, it's one of those things that when you think about it, you're like, why don't we do this? Like, why don't we have mandatory swim lessons? Because I could have used some swim. I'm not gonna lie, I taught myself, but I could barely doggy paddle. But I could have used some swim lessons. Man, it was such a crazy thing. I had to actually talk about it. So I did make a video about it. I posted it yesterday on the members chat. Look, if you want to be a member, go ahead and be a member. But look, if you don't want to, no tea, no shade. I ain't a hater. But it is something that I did talk about in a members video. And wow, I'm just like, I'm like blown away by this test. But yeah, man, I even met one of his teachers, one of his coaches, and he was shocked that we didn't have something like this in the States, where it was like required for kids. Like he was shocked that we didn't have it, because it was like, why wouldn't you have it? Side note, he also watches the vlogs. So he's a boss. But yeah, man, it's just one of those little everyday things that I really like, man, and I really appreciate, even though I don't think I could do that test. Like, holy cow, man, I don't think I could do it. Yeah, I'll just be right out. Thank you all. Okay, so we pulled up at Voltslav, one of my favorite cafes here in Harlem and Hampton. We got our cappuccino, and I have to say that that's another everyday thing that's small, but man, I really love it. Nice that when you order something like a cappuccino or a coffee, you get a little treat. You know what I mean? Especially Voltslav. I think they got the best like little snacks. I'm just super saying. Like, this is like technically a graham cracker. Man, not for nothing, I love graham crackers. I have not seen graham crackers here in the Netherlands at all. I don't even think I've seen graham crackers in Europe, and this is like the closest thing. But I love that, man. I love the little just added gesture of like, hey, you got a coffee, you chilling with us, or you got a tea, you chilling with us, here's a cookie. I know that sounds dumb, but I love it, and most places do it. Not all places, but most places do it. And every time I get something like a little cookie or a chocolate or something, I really appreciate it, man. Like, you sitting down, chilling, having your cappuccino or your coffee with honey, a Skypuccino, relaxing, watching people walk by. And then, as an added bonus with the cappuccino, you get a nice little treat. Because, man, in the States, you don't get nothing. For all that money that you paying, you ain't getting nothing. And the quality of it is not that good either. A little bike group just stopped in front of me. But yeah, in the States, they don't give you anything, and it's expensive, and the quality's not that great. And also, you're kind of rushing out too as well. And what I noticed here is that even when you're kind of like getting it to go, they'll still put a little chocolate or a cookie on there. Like, if you just, they'll offer it. Like, even no matter how much of a rush you in, they will offer something. Again, this is most places, not all. So that's why when I go to other places and they don't give me anything, I'll be like, look, that's points off. Thanks, man. I'm Sky. Yeah, you too, man. Oh, man, a lot of nice people out today. Everybody's like saying hi to me today. Now, real quick, y'all know I got y'all. Y'all want to get down on that? Go ahead. Let me cover my eyeballs. There we go. Look, focus right on it, because it knows it's a good cookie. This camera knows it's a good one. Here you go. Take it. Go ahead. Go ahead. And I will say something else that I really appreciate. That's super little, and it's just an everyday thing that probably no one notices. Because I'm going to be real, I didn't even notice it. Like, I didn't really notice it until someone, like my friend who came to visit, pointed it out. And that is the locks and keys here are sauce. So my friend was staying with someone, and he grabbed the keys from his friend he was staying with, and he realized that he has to turn the key twice, and the quality of the key itself is actually a lot better than like the keys in America. That's why you can get these keys. You can get a house key, for example. You can get a copy of it made for like $1 at a machine. But these keys, a lot of these keys, nah, you can't get these copies like that. The key my friend had that made me really think about this, he had a key that looks like a key from a treasure chest, but it was the key to the door. He had one of these, and man, he said the lock was so good. Like, he's like in America, basically, you can just basically kick down the door. That's how cheap these locks are. I'm gonna just be real. I'm just super saying. The quality of these locks ain't that great. But here, man, you do. Like, the lock that he described was really like the lock that I have at my house, and pretty much the lock that I see at everybody's house. And the quality is top notch. Oh snap, what is going on here? Wow, I wonder if they're setting up for something. Because this is, wait a second, I think they are setting up. Oh, I think it's the flower parade this week. I think. Yeah, no, I think that's why they're putting up all the gates and everything. I think it's because the flower parade is coming up. I I'm pretty sure. That's the only thing I could think of that, yeah, I think it's the flower parade. And then I'm gonna have to say the last little thing that I just like really appreciate is, man, and I feel like this is not talked about enough, but I would have to say just how freaking nice a lot of people are. I mean, I really mean that because I am not gonna lie. Look, the other day I was out walking, I was getting ready to cross the street. Matter of fact, it was in the last video. I was in Amsterdam, getting ready to cross the street, and no joke, and it was like super busy, no joke, crossing the street. And man, I've seen something that I have never seen like in real life. It's one of those things that you see on TV, but you never see it in real life. And that is someone helping an old lady like cross the street. Like for real, just super nice, walking slow with her, the lights changing, you know, it's doing the ticking thing, and it's letting you know like, hey, you gotta hurry up. This guy just took his time and just walked this old lady across the street. I've never seen that before, but I've seen situations like that before where someone will fall on their bike and they'll just help each other up, or something will happen and people just in general, like they ain't got no connection with this person, but people are willing to help. And just, I mean, even for me, for example, side note, little car. People have helped me out so much here, just random people. Especially like with things like trying to understand like my mail, or trying to get in touch with like the Gementa and all this other stuff. Man, I have gotten so much help. Like literally, someone actually helped me call this place, and then they listened. They were on the phone with me, listened, and like helped me choose the right choices because it was all in Dutch. But this person totally helped me and came through, and they didn't even know me. But yeah, man, it's just the people in general here are just they're just so nice. Just like, and I'll be honest, this is something that you can find in America too, because I always say that. No matter, look, again, this ain't a diss track, but no matter what I say about the States, and I know they got some issues, but the people are genuinely nice. A lot of people are genuinely nice. They might be having like issues, but the people are genuinely nice. Versus here, same could be said here. The people here are super nice, and it's so nice to see other people helping each other, neighbors helping each other, and that whole thing, that whole vibe, that whole connection, the whole community. It's just, I'm telling y'all, if y'all would have seen that guy helping that old lady, man, y'all, a tear would, like, I'm telling you, it would even make a thug cry if you've seen this. I'm just super saying. Oh man, pull up. The ice cream place is open. Man, me and my kids actually come here and we'll sit like right outside and have some ice cream. I didn't realize though that they had macaroon ice cream. Pimp, man. I'm a huge fan of ice cream sandwiches. So ice cream macaroon, it's going on the list. Like I gotta get one now. My buddy over there made me a cappuccino that looks like a guitar.